What comes to your mind when you hear about fairy tales in football? You might be thinking about newly promoted Leicester City winning the Prem, the Liverpool Champions League against AC Milan, or Lionel Messi in Argentina winning the 2022 World Cup. But what if I told you there's something so mind-blowing that it defies all expectations? Our story begins in the small town of Urziceni in the Muntenia region. Although this settlement has only 18,000 people, this was the place where Romanian football will forever be changed. The town's team, Unirea Urziceni, didn't seem exceptional. Now, Urziceni didn't have a lot of financial capital, but they had a rich history. They've been around since 1954 under the name Ialomița, the county where they were founded. They weren't necessarily good, getting relegated after their first ever promotion to the 3rd Romanian League and maintaining their level of mediocrity. Well, that was all about to change. In the summer of the year 2002, Unirea Urziceni were bought out by Valahorum S.A. According to the little information available, Valahorum S.A. was a construction company based in Bucharest, Romania's capital. And they meant business. They replaced every single administrative and technical personnel and Belgian club name, renaming to Unirea Valahorum S.A. Urziceni. This move was a huge success because at the end of the 2002-2003 season, they promoted to the 2nd division of Romania. After 3 years in the gutter, they finally managed to get promotion to the first tier of Romania football, guided by the experienced Costel Orac. The club didn't know it yet, but they were about to strike gold. After the bad start to the following season, Valahorum decided to sack Costel to bring on the freshly retired high-caliber defender, Chelsea star Dan Petrescu. The seemingly young and inexperienced coach helped them stay up and achieve a mid-table finish. According to the ex-coach, Dan Petrescu was a good appointment that needed to be made in order to ensure the survival and decent finish in the league. But the good form didn't end. Urziceni were on the up and everyone could only stand there and watch. The following year they finished 5th in the league and got in the final of the Romanian Cup that they unfortunately lost 2-1 against Romania's version of Manchester City, CFR Cluj. Everyone thought that they couldn't do more and that it was the limit, but Petrescu and his team weren't done yet. And so the 2008-2009 season started, without it seemingly being special. All hope seemed lost when they lost UEFA Cup group stage qualification to Hamburg SV, but yet again, Dan Petrescu made sure to not leave fans with a bitter taste. That year, by a miraculous feat, Unirea Urziceni managed to win the Romanian First League. Petrescu did it with the squad only worth 550k euros. Although there is not much known about his tactic, besides using a mostly 4-4-2 focused on using balls low back from the goalkeeper, sources confirmed that Dan Petrescu had a way to motivate players nobody could replicate to this day. A lot of pundits said that Urziceni couldn't have won it if they didn't have the caliber of raw talent they had, combined with the old players that age like fine wine. The best players from the bunch were Alaus Kis, the starting goalkeeper from Lithuania that moved to CFR Cluj after the league win, Pablo Brandan, the Argentinian winger who got bought up by Steaua immediately after the win, and Ersin Mehmedovic, a centre-back who went to Dinamo. One of the more remarkable feats is Petrescu's personality. In their league-winning season, they beat Poli Timișoara with a huge 4-1 scoreline, and Petrescu was still angry because his players let Poli score 1 goal. All the Urziceni players have stated that he threw the football boots at the tactical formation whiteboard and started throwing with markers at his defenders. The funny thing is, right after this win, the players decided to throw on a party in the hotel they were staying in to celebrate winning the league. Petrescu wasn't announced and got really angry when he got woken up at 2 a.m. by the screams of women and loud music from downstairs. It is known that he came there all red in his pajamas and took a broom and hit the band until they left. As for the players, he looked them dead in the eyes and said not to celebrate this early. Things were all about to change. Even though spirits were at an all-time high, something bad was brewing behind the scenes. Even if in the 2009-2010 season they managed to beat Rangers 4-1 and Sevilla 1-0, finishing 3rd in the Champions League group and advancing to the Europa League round of 16 where they were eliminated by Liverpool, Dan Petrescu announced that he was leaving and officially left in the December of 2009. He was replaced by Israeli coach Roni Levy, who lost the Super Cup in the 2009-10 season, but 2010-2011 truly began the beginning of the downfall. They got eliminated from the UEFA Cup by Zenit and the board decided to call it quits, sacking Levy. The big thing that also marked the final stretch of this football club are the debts the owner had to the FCSB boss, Gigi Becali. Urziceni sadly had no money to pay him, so he let all the good players go to FCSB. Becali wasn't all that bad though, because he let Unirea Urziceni get FCSB second team players. They finished that season 17th, the penultimate spot in the league, and got relegated again to the second division. With even more debts of around 3 million euros, he was forced to sell parts of the stadium in order to pay, such as the lighting rig, the benches and seats. The desperate attempts of the owner and Valahorum were to no avail, because all of the fusions and relocations their tribe were to no success. Some say that Becali orchestrated this and bribed the officials, and I mean I agree. A lot of quality players were still at Urziceni, and all of Becali's second team players were there, so it only made sense. All of these failures mentioned above led to the club being dissolved in the summer of 2011. They weren't even registered in the league because of how poor they were. Hope is not lost, because in 2016 the club reappeared and is still playing in the non-professional 4th league of Romanian football, and are hoping to bring back the spark long forgotten.